Hey, how we doing? Another day, and I'm showing up to work. No, on some real, I'm showing up because I'm back, baby. So what I'm doing today is, you know what? Since I've been ordering and buying and selling everything, it's something that I've seen in the community that's really disheartening. Nobody know how to ship your packages. So today, I got some orders. We gonna rate what how these people we blacked out everything. We don't want nobody to have an issue, so we blacked out all the names and everything. But essentially, we're gonna open these up. We're gonna rate them one, two, and three. One being bad, two being mid, three being good. Cause we ain't trying to get too crazy. One through three is enough. But at the same time, we want to get feedback for those sellers out there, as well as give you something, a rubric to follow for probably getting the expensive orders or cheap orders or more cost effective orders. So as you can see, we have a bubble wrap. We got something that's in a box, got a couple of letters, and then some more bubble wrap. So at the same time, we're going to check all of these different forms of mail, and I'm back. Good to see y'all. Let's get it started. All right, so now as you can see, we have them spread out. We have our box, our white bubble, our bubble mailers, and our white plain envelopes. Usually, how I mail them are one of those three, depending on the cost. And I usually have a cutoff for all those new TCG people. I would say you kind of want to have a cutoff on where you think your mailing and your shipping is going to cost on what you're willing to ship. So I have my own rules, or we have our own rules here at the warehouse, how we send different things. But generally, if it costs over a certain amount, you're probably going to get a bubble mailer or a box. Everything that we ship, though, just to make sure that we have everything, is going to have some type of protection. So we have cardboard, shipping shields, or if it's over $2, we include a top loader, just because everything goes by weight, right? So if you have a card that's 10 cents or 20 cents or less, usually we don't put it in a regular penny sleeve. Because if you buy 450 cards, which I've had plenty of times before, that's 450 penny sleeves if there's 20 cents or more, dependent. And that adds up to a significant amount of weight if you're shipping out hundreds or thousands of cards. So for me to you, for all those new people out there watching this, just be careful how you're setting up your own business for shipping, because it can cost you a lot more and you won't know, just because of the little things that you add to make a sale. But at the same time, you're giving appreciation to your customer. But you have to find different ways that probably not going to cost you so much. So everything doesn't need to be in a top loader or penny sleeve. Everything doesn't need to be in a shipping shield. Everything doesn't need to be shipped in a box. So without further ado, let's open the box. So as you can see, we don't have any mailing information on this. We have previously removed this. This is just a learning tool. We're not using this to cast aspersions or put any other sellers down. This is just to make us better, evaluate what we do compared to others, as well as coach and teach other people to do the same. So if we open up, we can see that they have some padding. Great. Already looking good. Now this is where we also might have a problem. I know that we don't want to put this in front of the camera, so let's move this. I do apologize. So we have that and just the cards. Now, I don't know if you can see this. There is no packing slip. I don't know what I purchased, so I have to go to the computer and relook at this. So just like we said, what are you including? A packing slip could be vital to making the customer happy, because now you're adding an extra step to make sure that they received all their items. Let's put this to the side. Now, this is the issue. I don't know if you can see that. Let's put it here so you can probably see it a little bit better. You see all that? Even though that packing helped to keep safe, look at all that crap in this card now, in this top loader. And then this doesn't, I don't know if this painter, usually you use painter's tape. This is not painter's tape. This is regular, I don't know what kind of tape that is, but that's not painter's tape, so it's gonna take a little bit of effort. Now this probably comes right off, yeah. But look at that. Y'all like, why you wear gloves? Look at this. You want to open up a whole bunch of packages, get this all over your hands? So, for this, I would say that this in particular seller would probably get a 2 from me. I would rate him a 5 just because I think that as long as these come out to be near mint, which I assume and everything is in that package, I want to make sure they get the best out of it. So it's usually no in between. It's a 1 or a 5 for me. But in general, it's a 2 on packaging. Because they're loose. All those little fuzzy little pieces can get in here. So they didn't put them in a team bag. So I can wipe all this crud off. But it was safe. So, but I would probably have them include a packing slip. If they were to wrap this in the packing slip, in the paper around this, so it covers this, and then tape the paper closed, they'd probably do better. That could easily change that to a 3. So that's my box. Got about a 2. All right. So this is probably the most common thing that I send out because of the size of the orders that I have. You see we blacked it out. And usually I have scissors, but somebody didn't put them back. So I don't know where they are. So it could be the kids. Who knows? They make this a whole lot harder to open though. This thing is something. You pack this in a vacuum, dog. Good gracious. Okay, well, secure. They got a 3. Okay, so this is different. Okay, so we're going to look in here. Nothing left in the bag, but man, this thing was doubled over. I usually don't double stuff over. That's a lot. So they got... So this looks like this painter's tape. Let's see if it's painter's tape. It comes off pretty easy. I can't use my nails because of these gloves. But yeah, it looks like it's painter's tape. So let's do... Just loosen that up. So right away, protection, a 3. Oh, you know, from the belt. Ooh. Got me an extra little pack here. So this is a great marketing tool to keep people coming back. So I'm going to look at who this seller was because I know if I spend however much I spent here, there's a possibility I can get an extra pack. So I didn't think I was going to break a pack. We might just have to bust a pack right now just for the heck of it. We can't just have a pack and not break it on the streamy. Iron jugs. Okay. Hey, I'll take it. I love these little colors. How they got them like sparkling out in there. Cool, cool. You know what? That's the first Halloween trick-or-treat set that I've ever opened. Ain't that something? And I've been doing this for like going on 3 years plus. So they got a team bag. You see this? So they have, let's evaluate. What's the difference? They have what this team needed to keep. You see the difference in this one's all dusty? Look at how clean these are. And why? Because not just do they have the painter's tape on the top, but they put it in a team bag. So none of this other crap can get out. So already, safe and secure, still a 3. Tape, painter's tape, 3. And they got a top loader. And it's not just a penny sleeve, it's a quality top loader. I mean, cover, not a penny sleeve. So look at that. So only thing that I would say that would make this better is I don't think they included a packing slip. If you're going to do all this other stuff, if you're going to do all this, you might as well give me a packing slip. Like, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you already spent the money. So let's put this, let's just put this to the side. So they did with this team what they needed. They had a team bag for the dust, and they had the protection. GG's for that. All right, so next group. Let's see what we got here. I try not to. I remember last time I was messing around with a razor opening packages on stream. I cut my hand, man. But the stream had to go on. All right, so look, already. So what do we see? Great packaging, bubble package. I don't want to flip it over because it has my regular details on there, but you can see I spent a fair amount of money. 50 bucks, right? So for 50 bucks, you better send me something nice, son. You better send me something nice, yo. So I'm going to check these through. So one of the other things is when you receive stuff, the best thing for a packing slip is so I can check these off. I need to know what I bought. So if you didn't send me what I got, like, yo, I need to know that, like, as soon as I open the package. And it's just a courtesy. Nobody's saying you got to have one, but it's the reason why they give you a receipt when you leave whatever, where you at. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you buying tires or food or whatever, a receipt helps you find out where you spent your money and what you spent it on, just in case you need to buy it again. So we're going to reevaluate. This look like this had a little impression of a staple right here on this, or a bend. So we'll check. So we'll take these out of the top loaders because these can hide defects. We always purchase near mint, so make sure that you are holding sellers accountable. Take your stuff out, check it for scratches, dents, whatever. It takes a little bit of extra time, but it's worth it if you pay 50 bucks plus. I mean, if you spend 10 cents, just do your due diligence, and because I'm going to give you a quality card. I wouldn't want to receive something less. So, you know, so with the packing slip, it allows me to check these off. So, you know, just to give you, you know, and these are going to be available on the website, link in the description. But this is what I remember this seller, because this is what we was looking for. We was looking for this right here. Look at them eyes, yo. Yo, that's fire. I don't care what nobody say. This is one of the nicest cards in Shrouded Fable, and the only reason why I bought Shrouded Fable is because I'm old enough to play Fable back in the day on the Xbox. Yo, showing my age. You know, black don't crack though. I look good. No, I'm just messing. But yo, this is nice card, very well protected. All of them, you know, it's 3 of them. So I would have liked to see, if it was me, dependent, because I'm assuming some of these are more expensive. Each more expensive card, if I was mailing it, would have, if it was $2 or more, look at that, painter's tape, would have its own top loader and penny sleeve. Not that it's not okay to combine them. Save your costs. What works for you? Get whatever formula works for you. I would say out of all this is probably the only thing that probably go in the collection unless I get an offer. But man, I really wanted this one, so I remember this seller specifically. Because I wanted that card. So, GG's for that one. So, they got a 3. It was protected. Nicely shipped in a bubble wrap. Top loaders, penny sleeves. And I also got a breakdown of what I purchased. So, GG's to them. Thank you so much how they did it. Alright, so we're going to back up and cut this over here. So, we're going to cut our fingers open. Another bubble mailer. Blacked out the information. Again, we're not trying to cast no aspersions on somebody. It's a learn and teach moment. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to make so everybody can get better at their craft. So right away, we had a bubble mailer, right? So protection, a 3, right? We got ourselves a packing slip, so we know what information we're looking for, 3. And because it has my regular, you know, shipping stuff, and they're shipping stuff, and we don't want them to get, ooh, look at that. We don't want them to get any type of, you know, kickback, feedback, you know, for the wrong reasons. But, so this is important. I spent 58, right? One item, 58. So, if it was me, I try to make somebody who spent that much money on one item, make them feel good, put some extra stuff in there, maybe a pack. You spend $50 or something, you're going to get a pack.
or $100 or something, you probably gonna get a pack from me. One Piece, Pokemon or something. So, but just to show, that's how much I spent. They sent me a coin, a game coin that you get in ETBs. So ETB, I got 2 code cards, and then these code cards are probably. Ooh, I got a handwritten note. Look at that, Scarlet 151. So I got 151 notes cards, and then make sure. Look at that. They wrote me a thank you note. Now, if that ain't personalized, check out our online. For sure, I'm gonna check our online store. You made it all personal for me. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And they sent me something. These come in a tin. This is like the little. These usually are either stickers, how they have them, or like when you collect all the ones in the tin and you put it together, it makes that scene. So this is the scene in that corner right there. Sweet. Now, I may not do nothing with this scene. I may not put it together, but it's always good to have something that somebody thought enough about the situation that you paid for something to send you something extra. It doesn't have to be a lot, but for marketing purposes, it means a lot to the person buying your stuff. I, as a consumer, feel better when a seller thinks enough to be like, yo, they spent this amount of money. Let me throw them something extra just because, hey, I appreciate them. So they wrote me a note. They got me a token to flip in a game, actual game to play. I got a top loader. I got a penny sleeve. It's clean. They wrapped it up in my invoice. I got this person's a 3. They went all out, and they wrote me a personalized letter, a little note, to check out their stuff, and so stuff like that, it makes it feel real personalized. So that's a 3. So far we got a 2, a 3, a 3, and a 3. So all of these probably were over a certain amount. Definitely these 2 were $40 plus. So you can usually assume that if the common theme is if you spend a fair amount of money, hold those sellers accountable to make sure they're sending you your stuff in a reasonable package. Okay, so this is a little bitty envelope. See if we can get this in view here. It didn't go far. Alright, so first off, I hate when people glue these, tape it into the packaging. But, let me not say hate. I dislike a lot, because hate is just, I don't hate much of anything. But the problem is, sometimes, had it been on the top loader and not the team bag, that's a headache. But because it's on the team bag, the adhesive comes off real quick and easy. I can reuse the team bag to ship something else out. I don't need to keep this, but so I appreciate the fact that they wanted to keep it center. The one thing is, I don't have an invoice, so I don't know how much I spent, so I have no packing slip. So that's a point down. But penny sleeve, top loader, team bag. Redeems them. Looks like the card's intact. Quality. Nice. We're going to put it on the website. It's ready to go. Now, it looks like this is actually more than one. But I could be wrong. No, this is one. This is one. So, yeah. One. So, these 3. We're not trying to tear nobody down, man. You ain't no middle of the packs. Alright, so same thing as this. White envelope. Let's see where their head is at. Okay, and then for the sake of the mailing information. Alright. So we're going to do this. So we spent, perfect example, we spent $6 for one item. and they mailed it. This person understands cost effectiveness. I understand this is a $6 card, but to send it in a bubble wrap, they would have to spend like $4.50, $5 or something, depending. It's more. But what they did do is they put the packing slip and let But they let the packing slip play like the tape to keep it centered in the envelope. Folded it up, and they have padding. Hey, look at that, ding defending. Look at that. And I'm a Bengals fan. Go Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Hig. So you know I'm gonna love this little Bengal tiger on here. It's a Bengal tiger. I don't know what you're talking about. What? It's a Bengal tiger. I don't care what it is. It's a Bengal today. So this is my only issue. I don't have nails when I got these gloves on, and I do want to reuse this if possible, if I need to, because it's cool. Bengals or not, you come in here and spend enough money, I'll send all this to you. So we're gonna take this off. Sweet. So this person already got the defender, got a packing slip, and it was one item, $6. Oh, hey, we just did a Sergeant Sparks video. My 3 Fabio Doug Trios right there. Look at this guy. All that here. Crazy. Yep, my Fabio Trio. I'm gonna start calling this the Fabio Trio. The Fabio. Anyway, very nice. Doesn't look like it has any glitches or anything in it. You see these ridges on the penny sleever though? It looks like they might have had it in a book squished together, and this penny sleeve is too big, so it like crumples, so it doesn't look clean. So if you take this out, either that or this is like a dirty top loader. It might be a dirty top loader. Look at you, you're just a dirty top loader. It's a dirty top loader. Look at that. Something's wrong with it. You see the ripples? I don't care. Is the card okay? That's what sells. Card look great. What y'all think, chat? Bang. Going on the website. All right, top loader, penny sleeve, protection, packing slip, white envelope, under a certain amount, $6. I'll take it. 3 for them. Man, we just giving 3s out, boy. If this would have been last week, I had somebody send me something in a brake pad box. They all flipped upside down and back and forth and all that. That person don't like you because they price is too low. Or at least that's what I'm dealing with. Hey man, I didn't tell you put your shipping at the cheapest, and I ain't tell you to sell 500 cards for a penny. So guess what I do? I'm gonna buy all 500 of them penny cards, and I'm gonna sell them for what? More than a penny, for sure. Okay. So look, what we got here? Another good example. Journey Together. So this is a mint. It's a hollow foil, 45 cents, right? I got 3 of them. So packing slip, check. White envelope. It was centered in the white envelope, check. Team bag. You see that? No painter's tape. They just put it in the team bag. Yes, I'll take that. It's a little bit more money, just a couple extra cents. But you can if everybody sent something in the team bag, you could just reuse it. Look. I could just reuse this. I just put some tape on the end of this, put some more stuff and send it to the next person, and they can recycle it, and we don't have to keep buying things of freaking painter's tape. I'm on a little rant. You have to excuse me. Okay, so they said I got 3 of these. So if I turn these around, one of these need to be looking back at me. Okay, for sure. Wait a minute. Look at this. Does that look like it's mere mint? So when you're not putting stuff in team bags, and it looks like you got some damage, What is this from? Oh no, chat. It's supposed to be near men. Is that just the bag? Is that just the penny sleeve? Anyway, we can't determine that. And that's why we wear gloves. Because we want to know what you did, not what I did. Keep my nails out of it. So there we go. All right. How much was this? 15 cents. 15 cents, and they put them in top loaders and penny sleeves. Yeah, I normally wouldn't do that, but I get it. It's all good. I appreciate it for 15 cents. So we can. And you can even recycle these. You can recycle these for the next person. So I mean, be cost effective. Don't burn all your money on the extras. I think in the first year of me dealing with the Pokemon warehouse, I used a lot of money on stuff that I didn't need to, just to try to make a splash. And you just got to be consistent. Make sure you're shipping people stuff all the time. Make sure you're addressing people's issues. Make sure you're shipping people stuff protected. Bam. They got a 3. 2 more. We're going to try to speed this up. I know, what are we at? 15 minutes? You know, we don't want to do it like that, but. Okay, here we go. Pack and slip. Alright. Pack and slip. What we got? We got 5 cards. 820. So TCG don't want you. And a little thing right here to keep it together. There we go. Okay, so he got a sticker and a little QR. There you go. Look at that. I'm gonna let you go ahead and scan that. Just because you like how they get down. Alright, so it looks like they wrote me a little note. Got me a free little, well, technically it's not free because I can't use it. And this is a small, oh, okay, well, we just tore that open. Well, can't reuse that. But, it's easy I get back. And I got 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is the difference. This person sent 3 15-cent cards in penny sleevers and a top loader, right? This person sent $5 plus cards in one container with no penny sleeves, no top loaders, but they got me like a little note, right? I spent like $8. So I mean, I'll give them a 3. But it's a little bit lackluster than like this person that gave me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see the difference. But, you know, they still get a 3 because I had a pack and slip. It was protected. You know, this might have been a little bit less, sturdy. But it did the job. Can't reuse it, but who cares? It did what it was supposed to do. So they get a 3. Last but not least is this last letter, and then we can show you how we pack our stuff. Hopefully that helps you. It helps us all. Okay, so here we go. Sparkling crystal. And all these are going to be available on our website. And if you don't see them, hit the Instagram at the top, DM me. Yo, shoot me a DM. I'm looking for this. I see it on your website. Can I get it for this? Haggle with me. Let me know what you're looking for. You know, I'm here to I'm not a scalper. I'm here so we can have fun. Everybody can get what they're looking for. Because I hate when I can't get stuff for my kids, my son. You know what I mean? So I'm an avenue for singles. And, you know, get what you're looking out for. But I'm a collector like anybody else. I just get my little piece and keep it moving. All right, so we doubled up on the sparkling crystals, it looked like. So I did get a pack and slip. I ordered 2. I see 2. They wrote on this, so I can't really, well, I can reuse it for shipping, but, you know, that's nor here nor there. Is this from the side? Ooh, different. So these are new. This is a side open. Look at that. You know how long it took me to figure this out when I had it like 2 days ago? I was like, yeah, I can't get it out the top or the bottom. Man, tell you what. And then we got two. So I would have loved them to been in their own top loaders or penny sleeves. But I'll take it. So, very nice. Very nice. We'll take that. Okay, so this person gets a 3. So the only person that got less than a 3 is this person because they had all that confetti crazy and stuff. But past that, some good shipping quality shipping. But we also went with a lot of sellers that are known sellers, so I didn't expect that they wouldn't have good stuff. So real quick, run through how we sell. I suggest shipping shields. Get you a couple of these for any cards that's under a certain price. Get you some top loaders. Order them in bulk. Amazon, even though you ain't supposed to be shopping with them right now, just get them in 1,000 or something. And then another big thing, get what you sell in stickers. So we sell, let me eat so you can see this better. We sell One Piece, we got One Piece stickers. We sell Disney Lorcana, we got Disney stickers. Pokemon, we got Pokemon stickers. Star Wars, we got Star Wars stickers. Magic, but I don't have Magic stickers because I don't know where Magic is. And then when you're including something in your package, like it's not a lot, but if you can put an energy or something, or a collectible extra card with information, or you just got like a bunch of cheap cards that you're just trying to make somebody's day that they can get one more and they order 2. My shipping price is not low, but at the same time, I want to make people feel like if you order 1,000 cards, you're gonna get it, and I'm not gonna ask you for no more money. So it's a trade-off. But with that, you also have to put yourself under the gun. So I got multiple team bags. I got little ones. I got big ones. I'll pre-fill out my envelopes. So if you want to send me a package, send it here. I'll open it on the stream, whatever. Send it back to you, whatever you want to do. But pre-fill them out. And then when you got slabs, we sell slabs on our website. We include the same thing, like if you buy these, we put these in there too. It's no different, right? Put them in the team bag and then ship them out. These get foam packaging boxes. But when you have a team bag that fits a PSA collectible, that means a lot. So I can give this person, a well-protected item. So hopefully, for all you people out there that had questions on selling, how to sell, or shipping with TCG, or you have your own online store, or Amazon, or eBay, or just whatever. Hopefully, we can all get on the same page and take care of quality items that we purchase by just having good quality practices of using protection on these items to get them to you safe and sound like we do. And we're not trying to, hide it from nobody. We want everybody to do it. We want everybody to be able to get what they want in the best condition. And this was a great example of that. So kudos to all the sellers that you see here, from the boxes to the bubble wraps to the white envelopes. Great sellers, great packaging. Nobody bombed out today. And we got some nice cards. All of these are going to be available on the website, on TCG or our regular website. Something may get graded, but it'll end up on there eventually. Sign up for our subscription. We're going to start having discounts. But tell us what you want to see. You have questions on direct. We want to do a direct video on percentages, on how to better make your prices. But this was just about packaging. We want to make sure that package your stuff the best you can so you can get that feedback and get those 5 stars and make people happy, Definitely. So hopefully this will help. Pokemon Man out. I'm long-winded. So without further ado, I'm gonna go.